Hello everyone, welcome to the channel DWS Technico. Here we are going to start the topic on storage, Docker storage. So how Docker store the data? Okay, so the very important thing is to exactly how Docker manage the storage part. Okay, so we are going to see if the data is persistent or not. So by default we are going to see that through the practical, but before we are have some pick, or we can say that there is some types of storage. Okay, so ephemeral and persistent storage. So we are going to discuss the both of the storage type. Okay, first let's talk about the ephemeral storage. Ephemeral storage, it means when you delete the container, all the data will be lost. It means that whenever we create any container, okay, and we work on the container, store something or blah blah, anything we write, after the come out from the container, and when we delete the container, so where the data gone? So data will be deleted. Okay, it will not retrieve. We will see through the practical. Let directly comes to the scenario. So we are going to just see the ephemeral. Okay, so ephemeral, let's firstly see if it any container is running, not any container. So we are going to run container, run -it. Okay, and here I am giving the image name. So docker run -it, it will just give the console of container, correct? And here I am not defining any name. It will by default give a unique name. Okay, I will show you, but before so I am in the container. So what I am going to do, that I am here creating a hello.txt file. Under that I am here to give hi, my name is raw. Okay, now I am saving. After just save the file. Okay, after just save the file, you have to just check it. Okay, so here on the slash on the root path, hello.txt is there. Okay, now I am coming out of the container from control PQ, so that it will not stop. Okay, when I check docker ps, so yeah, it is in running state. And as I say earlier that it gives a unique name when I don't define any name here for the container, so it will give a unique name. Okay, so you will run as according to your requirement. Okay, so now I want to just stop, docker stop or 6af. I am going to stop the container. Okay, after stopping the container, now we will check that if the data is lost or not. Okay, so now it is stopped or not. Yeah, it is stopped. So we can see in -a where all the docker is stopped. So this is the my docker, so I can start. Okay, here I can start and 6af. Okay, so now it will start the docker. Okay, now I am docker attach, or we can give the 6af sh. Okay, I think the command is docker container attach. Let me, yes, okay, no issue. So there is one more command we can use, docker exec -it. Okay, 6af is a container id, and sh will give, it will redirect it to my container. See, so if we stop the container and restart the container, then the data will not lost. We can see from the hello.txt, see, hi, my name is Rob. So it is the there, but as I show you in the pic, that when you delete the container, that all the data will lost. So let's check if it is. So I am control PQ docker ps. So I am now just firstly stop the container 6af. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am just remove the container. Okay, and make a recreate. Okay, then we'll check that if the data is there. So what we can do, that docker container. So I am going to remove all the container which is residing here. So the command is docker container and prune. Okay, before removing the container, I am just copy this name so that I recreate with this name and check if it is the data is there or not. Okay, now the all data is gone. Okay, now I am going to create again docker run -it -name, giving the same name. Okay, and giving the alpine image and hit enter. When I ls it here, so the data is lost. So for the ephemeral type, the data is not persistent, so it will exactly when you work on the production part, so you have to be very careful while working on the docker. So you have to use this type of persistent type of storage. So in the persistent type of storage, it means that your data is still there if you delete the container. So we will look out this part also in the next video. Okay, and if you have any question related to the storage part, you can ask me in the comment. Okay, till then, bye.